Now zoom out and apply all of that to the whole economy, and here's what it looks like. The homeowner is leveraged, right? They have mortgages. Most people in America do. But it's not just homeowners, it's also the banks that gave you the mortgage that is leveraged, because even the banks borrow money to lend it to us. The private credit fund that's holding the packages of those loans is also leveraged. The insurance company that invested in that private credit fund is leveraged. And the government that's sitting above all of this is the most leveraged one of all, to $38 trillion. So every layer of the US debt-based system is borrowed against the layer below it, kind of like a tower of playing cards. It might only take just a couple of industries and jobs to be displaced, which kicks off that chain reaction. Okay, but who am I talking about? Who's going to get displaced? Well, that would be the white-collar jobs. Here's an interesting chart that was floating around online about which jobs are susceptible to AI. Jobs in office administration, business and finance, computers and math, and education. Now, I actually think this chart was created using AI, so it's not 100% factual. But it looks like we're starting to see this even in the real economic data as well. We're seeing huge declines in finance and insurance jobs, in the information sector, in the professional and business services. And all this leads to what? Tighter lending, falling asset prices, volatility in the market, and uncertainty, because we just don't know what's going to happen. Now here's evidence number 2 of things sort of not going in the right direction. But first, a quick side note before we keep going, because this fits really well into everything we're talking about. Because when leverage is coming out of the system, the smartest thing to do is usually not something dramatic. Instead, it's just lowering unnecessary exposure. Now, most people already cover the basics like password managers and VPNs, but there's a big gap most people don't think about, which is your personal information that gets sold through data brokers. And this includes things like your name, home address, phone number, and even relatives. And that's what Delete Me helps with. Now, since I'm on YouTube, my information gets sold a lot, and that's why I've personally been a member since April 2024, and they've looked at thousands of listings and found that over 50 brokers have been selling my info. Thankfully, Delete Me has removed dozens of them automatically, and it runs in the background so I don't have to do anything. If you want 2026 to be smarter and safer, it takes about 5 minutes to set up. I'll leave a link down below, or you can go to joindeleteme.com/Andrei20 to get 20% off for new subscribers for all US consumer plans.